And welcome to English class. I'm Rekanjali. Today I will teach you a beautiful poem, A Poison Tree. See children in the picture what I have given here. The tree is in black color. You know, you can see a tree is black color, green, no? And a brown trunk. But here full black I have given. That indicates negativeness. That is, this poison tree is filled with the poison. This tree is filled with the poison. Now, the poison tree written by William Blake. Firstly, I will tell you, describe about the poem, just about the poem. It tells in that when we are angry with someone and we tell it out, our anger vanishes. But if we keep it in our mind or heart, it will become more and more until it becomes destructive about the, destructive. That will spoil, you know, our mood and then life also. Now, about the poet, William Blake, he lived in the 17 to 57 and 18 to 27. He belonged to the pre-Romantic period in English literature. Although he did not have formal schooling, he became a mystery poet by his ability to see the world of God behind the physical world. Now you've seen the picture. Now I'll read out the hard words. Now rat, deceitful, outstretched, beneath. Now next I'll read glossary. Ambiguous, something that could be interpreted in more than one way. Consequence, the things that follow on from an action. Context, the factors surrounding a text that help us to understand it. The background events that help to explain something. Extended metaphor, a metaphor that is a figure of speech where one thing is represented by another. Example, hope as a seed that is developed or recurs throughout a text. Foe, another word for an enemy. Simply they say foe means what? The meaning enemy. In analogy they'll ask you FOE, foe means just you write enemy. Wrath, another word for anger. Even analogy they'll ask you wrath. You write only simply angry, that's all. Or anger, if you write also, they'll give marks. It is one of the 7 deadly sins. So angry is the destructive feeling, emotions. We should not get angry. Always we should be cool. Because it will spoil our everyday life, friendship, relations, and so many things. Now, before explaining stanza wise, now poison tree poem means when we suppresses our anger, it will become more and more and poisonous. It will grow day by day and become like a big tree. So we should not allow anger to grow in our mind like a big tree. When a seed is there in a small extent, immediately we should express our anger and we should come out of that. That will be always good for us. Otherwise, we'll be keep on thinking that anger only. It will spoil our life and mood and feeling and everything. Look at children, I will read the poem stanza wise and I'll explain. I was angry with my friend. I told my wrath did end. I was angry with my foe. I told it not, my wrath did grow. Third line, my foe, FOE, print mistake is there. FOE, foe. Foe means enemy. I'll repeat again the poem. I was angry with my friend. I told my wrath did end. I was angry with my foe. I told it not, my wrath did grow. I'll explain. The speaker was very angry with his friend. He expressed his anger and told the reason for his anger on him, and his anger went away. That means his mind became light and clear. The misunderstanding was removed and cleared. At the same time, when the speaker suppressed his anger, that means what? Keeping in his mind anger, every day it will be becoming more and more. It will grow like a tree. His anger grew in leaps and bounds. That means his misunderstanding grew like a tree. Now I'll proceed to the second stanza. And waters in it fierce, night and morning with my tears. And I sunned it with my smiles, and with soft deceitful wiles. The speaker, when he did not express his anger, it started growing like a tree with of years and tears. And sons means acted it with smiles and cheating tricks. Outward he was acting like a friend, but inside full hatredness, anger was there. He cheated his friend or enemy, whatever it is. No, we should be frank always. That is good. If you are angry, you express it. Then after forget. That will be good now. 1 minute or 2 minutes over, it will be. If you keep angry in your mind, acting outside like friend, you are cheating yourself and you are cheating the other people also. You are spoiling the environment. Now I'll proceed to the third stanza, children. And it grew both day and night till it bore an apple bright, and my foe beheld it shine, and he knew that it was mine. The speaker did not have the courage to express his anger. He pretended that he was not angry. Here, the speaker compares his anger to a growing an apple tree until it grew into a tree which bore a beautiful apples. It means that the enemy was misled with the deceitful means cheating behavior of the speaker, and thought that the speaker was his friend. Now I'll proceed to the next stanza. And into my garden stole, when the night had wheeled the pole, in the morning glad I see my friend outstretched beneath the tree. I'll explain now. The beautiful apple tempted the enemy. Enemy came and saw the apple tree. So many apples are there, reddish color all night. He was tempted to eat that enemy. Here, the tree is compared to the poison tree, but it is bearing, very good apple, red apple and all, attractive. That shows that the speaker is cheating. Outwardly, he is behaving, very good, but inside a hatredness. One word for that in English is Hippocratic. Feeling one thing and expressing something different. That is called a Hippocratic behavior. We should not do, children. That is very, very bad. Okay? If you are angry, coolly express it. It's all right. Express that you are angry. Then you forget. Your mind will be clear. Don't keep it anything in the mind. Okay? I'll repeat. The beautiful apple tempted the enemy who stole it and fell dead. The enemy came and then he stole. Stole means what? Without the knowledge of friend, he stole. Kaltana madodu. Then he took one apple and then he ate. It was nice, and then he started eating the apple. That means what? That enemy, no, he believed that this fellow has become very good. He is talking very nicely and behaving very nicely. He has become good. Like that, he believed, trusted. And what happened? No? He started talking very nicely. Follow? And he believed that refers to the apple. He ate apples plenty, but he died. That enemy believed what all the good things, nice things, and all he told, nice quality friend. Then he believed, but it was not correct. So he was destroyed. Who? Enemy. It means that the enemy fell into the trap. Trap means what? Bale hakodu. Fish all will be moving in the water. What we'll do? We'll spread the net with slight food and all. Then what will happen? No, all the fishes will come inside the net and then to eat that food. Then what? Immediately they'll close that net and then catch all the fish. It can't escape in the net. Like that, even here, enemy also caught with the good words and all. No, cheated. No, we should not do. And also false friendship. This is called the false friendship. Friendship should be very great in the world, very precious in the world. We should maintain that. We should express all truthfully. Only friends know we'll express all the whatever actual things. We should not cheat the friends. And laid by the speaker and was destroyed. Envy was destroyed. Now, next, the theme of the poem is the speaker could have told his anger to his enemy and cleared the misunderstanding. Thus, he could have been avoided planting a poison tree. Follow? Like that. Now we understood what is poison tree. The mind of the speaker has become very bad with anger. That is only poison. Heart. That's they compare the heart to tree. I will read here once given summary. You also can read. A poison tree is a short and a deceptively simple poem about repressing anger and the consequences of doing so. The speaker tells of how they fail to communicate their wrath. Wrath means anger to their foe. Foe means enemy. And how this continues to grow until it develops into poisonous hatred. The speaker describes how, when they were angry with a friend, they talked to their friend about the issue, which helped them to overcome their anger. However, the speaker was unable to do the same with an enemy, and this led to developing resentment and an even stronger degree of hatred. An extended metaphor of a tree growing in the speaker's garden demonstrates how the anger continues to grow. In the lines, and I watered it in fears, and I stunned it with smiles, the speaker actively cultivates the tree. The tree means here anger. Eventually, the anger blossoms into a poison fruit. The enemy eats the fruit and dies, and the speaker seems to be glad of this. However, there is also a sense that they see the destructiveness of what has occurred. As the first lines acknowledge, we can easily overcome our anger if we communicate properly. Now, here, now I hope that all of you understood the poison tree poem. So, will you be truthful to your friends and relatives or the kith and kins means yeah, your brothers and sisters and family and all. You should be honest and you should be truthful. If you are getting angry, means express, it doesn't matter. And forget. Follow? Be frank. Okay, that's always good. Our heart also will become, light and clear. Now, questions I'll ask you. One more thing before going to that, I want to give, the rhyming words. In this poem also, four stanzas also, rhyming words are there. The first poem, the last verse you see, friend end, for that is not there. Second stanza, fierce tears. smiles whiles. Third stanza, night bright, shine mine. The last stanza, stole pole, sea tree. Like this, the rhyming words are there. In your examination paper, analogy, 4 marks question will be there. They will ask you now, example, stole is for pole. Therefore, C is for dash. You need not write tree only, you can write anything different. B, V, or any word you can write, they'll give marks. Here, C tree is there. You can write rhyming words, any rhyming words which sounds the same but spelling will be different. Is it clear to you? Now, I'll proceed to the questions now. What is the message of a poison tree? Number second, what is the main idea of a poison tree? Third, who is the foe? Foe means again I'm repeating enemy. Who is the foe in a poison tree? Fourth, does the foe died in a poison tree? Fifth, why is the apple in stanza third bright and shiny? Now, now I am concluding this poem. Before ending this, I want to tell you something, children. I told you already that memorization, this poem is there for memorization. Look here, you have already, I think, you have learned Vachana, simple poem. Okay. Next, you learn poison tree. In this poison tree, one easy thing is repeated words are there in each stanza. So only one line also, first line, second line, some same. It is repeated. Now see, children, I will first stanza I will tell you. I was angry with my friend. I told my wrath did end. I was angry with my foe. I told it not my wrath did grow. Look at children. First line angry, third line angry. Second line wrath is there. Repeated third line, fourth line also wrath is there. And also second and fourth line did. Okay. And now second and fourth line my. All the lines beginning I. So only one stanza I'm explaining. Like that, all the stanzas, no repeated words are there, easy to learn. So in the examination, 4 marks question, any one stanza they are going to ask you. If you write 4 lines also properly, very simple now. I gave idea how to learn by heart. Now 4 lines, they may ask you any stanza. They may ask you only third stanza. You should be thorough. That's it. Learn 4 stanzas also. Sometimes they'll ask you only fourth stanza. Some children, what they'll do? They learn only first stanza. Okay, leave it. One stanza they'll ask. No, in examination, the paper setter, they will ask you any one stanza, either fourth or second or third or first. One stanza, 4 lines only they will ask you. Bear it in mind, you should learn 4 also. Simple and easy repeated words are there. So you are going to learn, you know, the Vachana and poison tree. Only two for memorization, learn and keep. And after learning, you conduct yourself on UT. You are only the teacher, you are only the student. First, learn thoroughly. Then afterwards, in homework book, you have kept already one English homework. You write date, you write first. First, you write Vachana. Today, tomorrow, learn poison tree. Write a second poem, date, tomorrow's date, and write the poison tree. Learn first, and then without saying, tell once, after close the book and then write, conduct duty, and then wherever the wrong and all, minus 2 wrongs, half marks cut, like that. And then out of no 10, because 8 you give, because each stanza 2 to 2 marks means 8 marks here. There you give only 5, vachana, enough. Then out of 8, what marks you scored? Like that, you test yourself. This is UT, children. Then when we will meet, I will check all these things. Okay, now let us wind up today's English class. Now, next I'll come with an interesting prose or poem. Until that, goodbye. Take care. Thank you.